Thank you. Be seated. While Jim is coming, I want to say something about another Jim. I have a guest in the service today, a man who I knew when I was a teenager. We got acquainted probably when I was about 18 years old. I assume he's near that age too. We went to the same church together in those years. This was long before a lot of things when you're 18 years old. But Jim Arnett, who resides, is it in Irvine? Is that where you live, Jim? Tustin. And we ran around together in college days. We went to church together for years when we were in that area, Huntington Park, California, which is a suburb of the Los Angeles area. My father worked for Safeway stores and had been transferred to California in the wholesale division, so that's how we came to be in the same church and got acquainted. And through marriage and doing all kinds of things together, but we lost contact over years, and Jim found me about a year ago. I don't know whether it was via the police reports or what, but he found me. And we've enjoyed renewing acquaintance, getting together for lunch, and he came down to visit in service today. My friend, Jim Arnett. He's a lawyer by trade, still working. And you know what Jesus said about lawyers? It's in the book of Luke, if you want to check it out. It wasn't really good, Jim.
Even though his name is James Arnett, he has nothing to do with Gunsmoke. But I'd really like to meet with him privately after church and find out all about the smoking gun. Wow. Anybody out there? Welcome to First Baptist Church Pacific Beach. It's always good to have folks from our past, most of the time, come up and tell stories. We're not going to put that on Jim this morning, or Carl. If this is your first time visiting with us this morning, if you'd lift your hand, the young man in the back would like to give you a card for you to fill out so that we can register your visit with us. And there will be a pen accompanying it, and you can keep the pen, but put that card in the offering plate as it comes back around. We have one over here, Joseph. His name is Jim. He's the little guy sitting next to Gwen. Welcome. We also want to welcome back Phil Kell from California Baptist Foundation. He'll be meeting with the deacons and trustees this morning as we go over some things relative to our trust agreement. He's found some wiggle room in there, and we want to tighten that up, and other issues that we want to discuss as we continue transitioning and seeking someone to stand in our pulpit who doesn't wear Carl's shoes. We're getting close. Are there others? I know we've got family members over here, the Brown family, and there's a young lady over here in a uniform, Becky Posey. She's going to be a sonar tech in the Navy. She's in the Navy. I purposely put her over there and Rod over here because he's a former sonar tech. All the sea stories, I can hear it now. Good to see you, Becky. Wow, has she grown. Beautiful young lady, yes. Visitors, okay. It's good to have you. It's always good to have visitors. There's a choir cookout tonight. You all who are in the choir, you know what you've got to do at 5:30 at the Sisk home. And then, of course, we want to invite all of you and those former members and friends to Brother Carl's retirement celebration next Sunday following the morning service. If you haven't signed up to bring something, please do. We want to make this an event that certainly we can remember, but also, as you can see, people are starting to crawl out of the woodwork to come say goodbye to Carl. And we want to hear all those stories. So we want to make sure that we feed them. Doris?
Yes, I have gotten several responses from the computer of people that are coming. So if you would just add a little extra to the pot, I would really appreciate it.
Doris is receiving receiving inquiries about next week via email. And she's asking you to make a little bit more because she's not sure these folks will be bringing anything, and that's okay. So if you would throw on another pound or two of tri-tip, or maybe, what's wrong with that? Did I say something wrong? Or a pound or two of candied yams for Diana? Anyway, put some extra on the plate. We want to make sure that we feed everybody. Was there anything else, Doris,
I
about?
think that's it.
Okay.
They haven't signed, I believe there's a sheet still out there.
Okay, you can still sign up in the foyer. Please do that.